I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, the Grizzlies have long departed Vancouver. The Raptors are Canada's team. And right now, one of the most consistent in the NBA.
And this team has a whole country behind them, Ed, just not a city. And I'm so sick and tired of fans talking about this team can't make it out of the playoffs. They have the personnel to achieve the ultimate level of success, and that's winning an NBA championship.
No, in hockey terms, he's ready to drop the gloves. We're ready to go in this one in Toronto. Won by the Raptors. Lowry to Leonard. Going to launch beyond the arc. That's the start they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
Marc Gasol with a piece. Toronto has the basketball. Leonard to Lowry. For the Raptors right now, it's twofold. Not just winning with Kawhi, but trying to keep Kawhi.
I think Toronto has to look at this as a one-year lease. You have to get as much out of Kawhi as you can. The goal is to win a championship, and the goal is to win one now.
Joel Embiid with the block. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Simmons. Not a good shot there as he misses it. Across the top gone by here in the opening quarter. Trying to cash in. Gets a look. Can't hit.
And that's how you close out on a shooter with a sense of urgency. The shooter was more worried about his landing space than he was the shot.
Oh, a whistle.
Just a tic-tac foul.
Kyle Lowry, that's his first personal foul. Team foul number 1.
Redick. Simmons to Butler. With the step back, we talk so much about who are the MVP candidates, but there are other guys who are so valuable to their teams, and Jimmy Butler at the forefront of that list.
I have a phrase that I use when I describe players like Jimmy Butler. It's called most valuable mentality. There are certain players that approach the game with a certain mindset every single day that they will do anything possible to win the ball game. He plays with his heart and soul every single possession and every night, and he will leave it on the court if that means he can win the ball game.
Lowry with it. Leads 3. To Leonard. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Leonard. He made his first effort, but not that. Sixers have the basketball. Simmons to Redick from long range. His first effort off the mark. Love the hustle. Sprawled out on the deck. Embiid knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors. Oh, he had it. Simmons into the front court. They're down 3. Looking to take this all the way. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Ben Simmons trying to cash in on a 3-point play. 56% for his career. The free throw's good. It's a 3-point play, and we're even at 5.
Big pick right there. 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Ben Simmons, huge block. Marc Gasol missed his first. That one goes.
Defenders had no chance on that one. That's why we call it the elite tier.
Goes to the left side to Simmons. able to convert inside.
Old school equals high percentage.
Leonard. Oh, straight down the middle, 4-2.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Sixers call for time as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a two-point basketball game.
Have a look for yourself at the display behind section 121 and place your bid. Don't miss your chance at some excellent memorabilia.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Number 9, Serge Ibaka.
To Butler.
Subbing in,
Redick.
number 12,
McConnell to Redick. Screen coming. Redick. Defenders could lose sleep with this guy. J.J. Redick, well defended, still knocks it down.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
Kawhi Leonard, tough matchup against Butler. The jumper's off the mark. To Butler. Jimmy Butler, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
Here comes the screen. Leonard to Ibaka. Nice pass to get things going.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
To McConnell. Here comes the screen. McConnell. For 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. And draws the foul.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
personal foul, number 1. That's the
Jeremy Lin at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 80% at the line.
to the line, shooting 2.
Can't connect on the first free throw. Knocks down the second after missing the first. Long heave from 3/4 court. The first quarter's complete. Scoreboard says it's all even. Very even first quarter, tied at 12 to start the second, and it's underway. Sixers control it to Butler. Simmons to Butler. Has a chance. It's rebounded by Gasol. Kawhi Leonard. Deep 2 there, won't go. Simmons with it. Right now, 12 all. To Butler. 4-3. Off the iron. No good. Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. A drive, but he can't get it to go. To Butler. Kawhi Leonard able to recover with the block. That's off of Leonard, out of bounds. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Into the game for the Raptors, number 43,
McConnell.
Pascal Siakam.
Screen coming. Watch out. Here comes screen.
Simmons to Embiid. Marc Gasol sends it away. It's the Raptors with the basketball. Leonard gets to the basket and scores.
Well, he finished strong because he was able to initiate the contact. When you initiate the contact first, you bounce off the defender, which balances you at the rim.
Marc Gasol.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Sets him up for two.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Lowry to Leonard. To Gasol. Down low. Joel Embiid swats it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
Screen coming. Simmons to McConnell. Simmons to Tobias Harris. Butler. Jimmy Butler. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Gasol. Joel knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Leonard. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
That's lunch pail business right there. Don't worry about the no call. Keep powering through.
Simmons with it. Looking to make something happen. Short jumper off the mark. To Lowry. Gasol. To Lowry.
2 minutes left in the second quarter.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. 3 for 6 now.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
That's no good. Lowry into the front court. Lead is 2. To Leonard. Lowry, down low Gasol. Got it.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Philadelphia with the basketball. Simmons.
Remaining in the second quarter.
Kawhi Leonard sizing up Butler. To Gasol. With a drop step. With the basket after a nice drop step.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why you can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Using the post to his advantage there and the finish at the rim.
As a rookie last year, Ben Simmons averaged 16 points a game and posted 12 triple-doubles, the second most by any rookie in NBA history. Or was last year really his rookie year? We can debate that one later.
It's no good. Great defense.
It's easy. Force guys into low percentage shots. That's the reason why we're big into stats. It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
Butler, not done yet. Had a good look there, but it's no good. Late heave to beat the buzzer. We are at halftime with the Raptors out on top. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jalen Rose, and this is your EA Sports halftime report. The Raptors
put together a nice half and were rewarded with a solid lead.
It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. These are the guys getting buckets for the Toronto Raptors. The 76ers are in need of some changes at the half. They don't have a single player that can claim double figures in scoring. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Philadelphia 76ers.
Game track. Missed threes.
The Philadelphia 76ers should really consider abandoning the emphasis on long-range shots, given how poorly they've been performing from beyond the arc. The accuracy is just not there in today's matchup.
They struggled most
In the opening quarter,
Player of the half.
Marc Gasol is doing everything he can on defense to get the win. He's blocking shots, he's getting steals, and he's setting the tone for his team.
Who was gold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have off nights. Today has just been one of those nights for this guy. Here we go with the top plays from the first half.
Number 2. Number 1.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
It's in the hands of Philadelphia.
See the screen, see it.
Butler to Simmons.
What's that cutter? What's the cutter? What's the cutter? What's the cutter?
And look out. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Butler into the front court. His group now down 2. Throws it down.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Lowry to Leonard. Now a steal by Philly.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Kawhi Leonard rejects it. Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
Here's Simmons with it up top. His guys find themselves trailing by a bucket. Harris. They go down low to Simmons. Oh, Ben Simmons. Now 4 for 9.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Toronto with the basketball. Lowry to Leonard. To Lowry. Lets it fly from long range. Rebound taken by the Sixers. Into the front court comes Simmons. Our score all even in this third quarter. To Redick. To Butler. Has a look. Knocks it down on the step back. That was not easy.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Lowry sizing up Butler. Joel Embiid sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Jimmy Butler has got 2 shots coming. A career 83% free throw shooter. Knocks down the first.
Substitutions.
And he makes them both.
Oh, yeah, you've been working on your craft.
Leonard to Ibaka. Serge Ibaka, very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
Serge Ibaka has such a good jump shot for somebody 6'10", but every time I hear his name, I just can't help but think about what would have been in OKC.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter.
Leonard to Lynn.
Hey, watch this screen lane.
Pascal Siakam. Now a pass stolen by the Sixers. Easy pass to the rim.
You see, here's why versatility is so imperative for your offensive repertoire. If you're a one-trick pony as a defender, I know exactly how to defend you because you only do one thing. But if you have versatility, then the coach can put you in multiple looks within the offense, and then you can get it any way you want it.
Kawhi Leonard. He's 3 for 7.
Bread and butter, and there are few that can do it better off the screen.
Butler to bring it up. Counting down toward a minute to play in this third quarter. Nothing going here on that drive. Butler for 2. Add 2 points to the board.
Couple right back to you.
And the true test of a team's character is how they respond when they get hit in the mouth. Keep digging.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll talk things over in what's now a 4-point game. Both coaches dipping into their reserves. Changes coming onto the floor.
Stepping in for a 33.
Lynn. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
OG Anunoby, couple of free throws on the way. Not the best career mark, 62%. Oops, he missed the first one. Missed the second one as well. Sixers have the basketball. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
J.J. Redick at the line for a chance at a three-point play. For his career, 89%. The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Leonard to Jeremy Lin. Here's a chance from long range. Oh, but they call goaltending and count the basket. Corner 3 at the buzzer. Raptors ball as we get going here in the 4th. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Leonard to Lowry. Here comes the screen. Shot clock winding down. Here's Leonard for 2. Can't connect.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Short jumper won't fall. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys trail now by 4. Jimmy Butler tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Lowry to Ibaka. Beyond the arc for 3. Danny Green can't get that one to go. Defense.
In their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Harris to Redick. To Butler. Five on the shot clock for Philadelphia. Redick. Can't go down. Smothering defense.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Tobias Harris above the rim.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Kawhi Leonard, guarded by Jimmy Butler. Oh, bad pass as the Sixers come up with this steal.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
And he scores. Jay, he may have taken a big step that time, but they'll count the bucket.
Ed, did you see that in transition? Don't 1-2 ooh-wee on him.
Ooh-wee. Oh, it's good. Butler to Simmons. From the outside, no good. Lowry with it. The deficit is 6. Tobias Harris with a piece.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Number 23, Jimmy Butler.
Lowry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Leonard to Lowry. To Leonard. Fires the 3. Shot off the mark. Good.
If you continue to attack that shooter, now you're making him work on the defensive end. That makes him take his legs away on the offensive end.
Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out. Simmons into the front court. Lead stands at 10. Butler. That pass taken away by Toronto. Butler into the front court. He'll run the offense. Simmons to Embiid. Simmons. Kawhi Leonard. Tough shot. Hand in his face. He makes them pay. Now a whistle and a timeout for Philadelphia. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds.
Including the fan favorite throwback jerseys. Get one for yourself before they're all gone.
Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor.
Number 1, Mike Scott.
He buries it off the step back.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
Now a steal by Philly.
Hey, lock up, lock up. Right.
The Sixers are victorious as they win this one handily. That does it. For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. As we say, so long, everyone.
Hey everyone, it's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The 76ers were solid in today's victory. Sometimes a team can hurt itself by being too aggressive on defense. And sometimes a team can guarantee itself a win by using defensive aggression in a focused way, like we saw here today. The Raptors put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Toronto Raptors.
Game stats. Player of the game.
Butler was aggressive today with his scoring, getting his points right at the basket. He put down a crazy number of dunks in today's matchup.
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
And that does it for our post-game wrap-up. On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose. Thanks for joining us.